Today we're going to briefly review DNA and RNA. So to start off, let's talk about some of the differences between DNA and RNA. You know that DNA has 4 nitrogen bases: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. RNA also has 4 nitrogen bases, but these bases are adenine, uracil, guanine, and cytosine. There's also a little bit of a difference in the function of DNA and RNA. DNA is the genetic material that carries information about an organism, and it's passed from parents to offspring, while RNA plays an important role in the production of proteins. DNA has a double helix, while RNA just has a single strand. Let's look a little bit closer at RNA. There are lots of different types of RNA. For our purposes, we're going to focus on mRNA, which is messenger RNA, and tRNA, which is transfer RNA. mRNA is responsible for copying DNA in the nucleus and carrying it into the cytoplasm. tRNA, it carries amino acids and then adds them onto the protein chain. There are lots of other different types of RNA, and there's a list here if you're more interested in what they do. Let's talk briefly about the replication process. This is just a brief overview. There are more detailed steps on pages 104 and 105 in your textbook. There are also diagrams that accompany this. In the first step, a DNA molecule unzips between its base pairs. Then RNA matches up with a DNA strand. In this way, genetic information from the DNA is transferred to mRNA. In step 2, mRNA attaches to a ribosome and begins to make a protein chain. So basically what's happening is the mRNA is reading the 3-letter codes of bases. And remember that a 3-letter code is called a codon, and it codes for certain amino acids. In step 3, tRNA carries amino acids to the ribosomes where they match up with the 3-letter codes of bases on the mRNA. Then in step 4, a protein chain grows and grows until it reaches a stop codon, or a specific 3-letter code, which tells the ribosomes to stop making new amino acids. And just briefly, some of the components of DNA. We have the deoxyribose sugar, which is this. We have the phosphate, which is represented by the P, and then we have the base. Remember that our bases are adenine, thymine, cytosine, and guanine, which is represented by the square here. If you have any questions about this, make sure that you write them down. We're going to talk about this in class, and we'll be making lots of DNA models too.